lot of people speak over the past several weeks with starting on June 8th, first protest here in Jacksonville. That was on the square that, of course, you know that, the monument was spray painted, and then out there at the graveyard, didn't hear too much about stuff that was spray painted and desecrated out there in the graveyard as well. Those are some pretty big crimes, especially desecrating dead people. I mean, come on. But just to sum it up quickly, don't have much to say. But I heard that you're planning on making a committee of different people from different groups. We already know that, like say JSU for a better Jacksonville, we already know their stance. So those are 2 votes right there to take it down. And depending on who it is from the city council, depending on who it is, that might be the 3rd vote right there to take it down. And then depending on who it is from the Jacksonville Historical Society, if they're affiliated with JSU, that could be another vote to take it down. So I do believe that should be something that should be reconsidered of who these organizations are. I think there should be somebody who's just a townspeople. Just pick at random. I don't know exactly how you should, but somebody at random who's lived here a long, long, long time in Jacksonville. Somebody preferably older than any of us here that's been a resident. I think that would be a great vote to have, because naturally they have acquired wisdom. Wisdom comes from being here on earth, and that's from knowledge and understanding. Naturally, most people know more than me. I'm 24. So there are some things I have not lived here, but I can look back in history. They're going to know a whole lot more about it, specifically related to Jacksonville. Like a gentleman, I don't know his name, but he remembers when the first traffic light came here in Jacksonville. He's old. I think he's older than any of us here. But somebody like that, I think that'd be somebody great. So, let's say in the case of the monuments removed, the fine is accepted, laws are broken. Do you think these people are going to stop there? I mean, honestly, ask yourself. I mean, they can ask themselves because they know already. They won't. Now, let's say the monument stays. Something else will come up. Whether it's, and really you can play this in any situation, whether the monument stays or the monument is removed. Or I like to say more precisely a memorial, because a memorial is for somebody who is dead. A monument could be to anything, but a memorial is precisely on the fact of people who died. They were mutilated. I mean, just speaking from the stance of veterans, it doesn't matter, besides the Civil War, the Revolutionary War, the Barbary War, the War of 1812, the Mexican-American War, the Civil War, the Spanish-American War, World War I, World War II, the Korean War, Vietnam War, Desert Storm, Operation Iraqi Freedom, Operation Enduring Freedom, and the current global war on terrorism. Everybody gets mutilated in war. I don't know how much you know about war, whether it's fought here or fought over there. It is something that many men and women are scarred for life. So if you just think of that one thing in relation to those men that represents, a lot of times you wouldn't find these men because they're blown to pieces. I mean, talking about you can't find them. Where was it? That explosion overseas not too long ago where, I can't remember the town, but it was just recent on the news that killed like 170-something people. Don't quote me on this, but there's still people at that time that were missing. You know why they're missing? Because you couldn't find them. But anyways, just going back to war. War is brutal. That monument represents that. And whether it stays or doesn't stay, what's next? Let's change the name of Jacksonville. How about the road? How about churches? How about getting rid of the Bible? All that is coming next. Why? Why do I think this? I mean, there's a lot of other people that think this too, besides just me. I hope you know that. Look at other places in the world. And then here in the nation, look on the West Coast, look on the East Coast. They're burning Bibles. That hasn't happened yet. So keep it in mind.
Thank you. Everyone else.